Hello guys, it's me Valeria, and today I'm really sick, so I'm gonna be having a runny nose. It's red already, and I'll be talking with this voice. But today I wanted to make this video because I felt like recording this video. I don't know, I'm motivated to film this, and by the way, I need something to cheer me up, right? Making this video is making me happy, even though right now, five seconds ago, I was dying in my bed. So today, I'm gonna share the tips that I'm doing to learn Portuguese, or basically to learn another language. Do these tips, I mean, they're just extra tips if you want them. So the things that I'm doing to learn Portuguese or any other language tip is to change your phone settings, your phone language, in the language you want to learn. At first I was like, nah, like why, like that's not even gonna help me. I'm a be low the whole time, you're not gonna like know what to press in your phone, which is totally fine. That's why you learn. Have you ever like heard someone says you learn for your mistakes? Well then yeah, I'm not saying that you should like make a lot of mistakes. The truth is that you are gonna make a lot of mistakes. Why am I gonna lose? I'm just gonna put in Portuguese. So I'm sorry for my bad. Like I was over there dying right now, so that's why it's like that. Trust me, it changed my life. Like it honestly helps you. The con for this is that yes, you can read the word, but you don't know how to pronounce it. So that has happened to me a lot. But at least you have a clue. That helped me because without like actually sitting down or actually learning words, I just learned them automatic, like just by looking at my phone. A thing I do every day. Learn days of the week without studying it, just like by seeing them on my phone. And yeah, basically like that, just seeing it like, okay, I learned a month. It's not a thing you actually like have to study for. Nah, it's just like you see it and then you know it. And that's happened to me with a lot of things. For my setting stuff, like I can go without no problem, and that means that I already know these words and they're not new for me anymore. I mean, maybe because Portuguese is so similar with Spanish, do have some similarities, but they're two different languages. So I did actually learn a lot of words by having my phone in Portuguese. So that's a really cool fact that you don't have to like study, you just learn them automatically. I told this to my brother, and he didn't want to do it. Like he was, I don't know, he didn't say nothing. He was just not do it, and I was keep telling him. I was like, trust me, and I would share my experience to him. And then one day, he actually did it, and I knew it because he was like, oh Valeria, like I found something that I didn't knew like before about this in English. And I was like, cool, I told you it does work. He learned this word. He was like, yes, it actually helped me because I learned this. And you're learning without even knowing. You just see the word every day. You actually will learn by doing that. The second tip that y'all should do is, okay, oh my god, I'm so obsessed with YouTube. I think everyone is. So we go to YouTube every time, right? We watch our favorite YouTubers. They're really, really good YouTubers that talk Portuguese. So if you're learning Portuguese, ask me down below if you want me to tell their names. Like, watch YouTube, consume YouTube. At first you're gonna be, oh my god, I'm so lost, I don't understand this. Well, of course it depends on like how level you are in the language, but even though, if you like know a little, look, I like to compare this when you were a little kid, right? You were a little kid, people would talk to you and you would not know anything. You were too little, you didn't know how to talk. But after like 1 or 2 years, you start to talk, because you absorb all that. Even though if you're 20, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, you can still learn from hearing and hearing and hearing. So I watched this one video that says, the more that you hear in this language, you're gonna learn it like more, like maybe 15 minutes, 60 minutes, or 2 hours. The more you hear, the more you're gonna know. So like I put it like, sometimes I go to my marathons Portuguese, and I add to my playlist some Portuguese videos, and I'm just like, okay, I have 1 hour already. You guys know what? If that sounds sick, it's not actually sick, because I spend more time watching videos of trash that why not to spend on something productive to learn a language, you know? So there's are ways that you can learn a language by not even knowing you're learning a language. Yes, you might say, oh my god, I don't understand this. Any other YouTuber in the language you're learning, because you, like, without really knowing, yes, that's what I love about learning this way. Without knowing you're learning, because you might see her videos and just laugh of her faces, you know, because she's so funny, but I don't understand 90% what she's saying. Yeah, these YouTubers, you know, they do talk really fast, and that's how normal people in the country, or native people, or people that talk this language, talk. They really talk fast. You have to, like, start, like, knowing how they talk by watching these YouTubers. So I was doing this by my own. I was, like, writing, and I don't even talk Portuguese. Like, some things that I've learned, I was doing it by my own. Of course, I ended up looking for Google Translate help, but I was doing it by my own, and I was so proud of it. I was writing, and then a lot of I got them from her. Like, for example, the "Oi gente" video. You know, there's things that I honestly didn't know how to say before, and again, I didn't, like, sit down to study them. I just, like, knew them by watching a lot of her videos, and they were not like, okay, oh, she said this, okay, so this means this. No, it's just like without knowing, you know, unconscious. And then I was like, oh damn, I'm saying a lot of these words right. And I was like, of course, because of her, I learned how to say YouTube, subscribe, commands. I learned how to say a lot of things from her. Third tip, to find some apps, language learning, also be Google. Like, a lot of people say Google is not accurate, but I have proved them wrong. Because yes, it was not accurate. Like, 6 years ago, it was not accurate, because literally you would go and it will give you the wrong translation. But I have proved it, because I'm native Spanish, and I think I'm pretty fluent in English. I don't know. But I mean, I know most of these things that I search. So I search these things in Spanish to English, or vice versa, and they're pretty accurate, because I think Google community has, like, grown more on education, on translation, on everything. So I think they're getting pretty accurate. Of course, there's some little things that they might change, maybe in other languages that I've not searched or know to compare them. But they're pretty accurate. So maybe in the future they're gonna be, like, 100% accurate, maybe. So yeah, I'm, like, really impressed on Google Translate. So you can go to Google Translate if you want. Also, these apps, or pretty much any app. Also, you know, I have Quizlet, and I've also, like, studied from Quizlet. You know, it's way easier to have any app in your phone, because, you know, you're using your phone 24/7. Well, I think that's only me, but you're using it, so maybe you got bored and you want to learn a language that you really want to learn. So you go to this app and you start playing, and yeah, it's pretty fun, and it's helpful and useful for you. So I think this would be the 3 tips for how to learn languages without even knowing you're learning languages. You got them? Alright.